Hey guys, sorry for the delay. I didn't realize how far behind I was in making these videos until I was highlighting my affirmation for the day and realized that I was quite a few days behind. So I hope everybody's doing well, and this is just an update for the 30-day Soul Detox Reset Challenge. And I'm probably going, I know the past few videos I've made, I went down through all the affirmations and then I went back and explained each affirmation. So, what I'm going to do is just go by each affirmation at a time instead of going back to them. So, today will be day 20 through what's today's date? It's 6, 7, so the 27th. Oh my gosh, I'm like a week behind. Didn't even realize it. All right, guys. So, let's see here. Day 20's affirmation was compassion. I see everyone around me with eyes of compassion. We are one. Um, this is something that I've kind of already always had within me. I'm just a compassionate person, anyways. I always try to look at both sides of the story and look at what people have went through and their situations, and just try to place my feet in their path to see why they are who they are. Like, I'm always trying to like figure things out when it comes to people and how they react. So I'm always trying to be as compassionate as possible. um, there are some times when you come upon people who I guess haven't been exposed to much compassion in their life, so the automatic reaction would probably be to reject it, but that should never stop us from wanting to be compassionate towards others. So it's always good to just look at everyone around you with that heart of yours, because you just don't know what somebody else may have went through. All right, day 21, possibility. Unlimited possibilities are available to me. I now activate my full potential. I am unstoppable. Um, you know, you don't want to restrict yourself from all the things that you are capable of doing. Like, it's good to be in that mind frame to know that there are so many things that you can be doing instead of dwelling on what you can't be doing. Um, whenever you become whole with yourself and in tune with yourself and really true to yourself, then the possibilities are endless. Like, I'm pretty sure that this was in um, one of the other affirmations we had. Can't remember which one it was, but um, sorry guys, it's like really late, and I just wanted to make this video really quick. Once you become in tune with yourself and you're able to open up, more for yourself, then can't nothing stop you. And there's going to be people that are going to come and try to block your path, block your journey, because there's going to be people who are envious and jealous of how far you've come or where your path is going. But it all lies within you on whether or not you allow them to step in front of you. And even if they do, there's always a way around it. So, just don't carry like an egotistical mind frame about it, though. Like, you want to make sure, again, that you're holding compassion in your heart and understanding why this person may step in your path while you're getting to where you need to go. And it won't just be one person. It don't even have to be a person. It can be situations. It can be, you know, objects, a rock, a boulder, anything. So, but just know that there's so much out there for us to be doing and so many opportunities out there available to us. They're not going to come to you. You have to go find them. All right, so 22, flow. My mind and body are in complete alignment with God, and I am always open to divine flow. I watched this video earlier today that said that he compared the word grind to flow, and he said when you're grinding, it means that you're resisting something. It's like that you're pushing against something in order to make something happen, whenever you should just be going with the flow of life and allowing things to just unfold and open to you the way that they're supposed to. Because if you force it, or if you try to skip around the corners, or try to, you know, have ulterior motives along the way, like along the way to being like, if you're imbalanced with what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be doing it, then things aren't going to come. Anything easy is not worth it, and anything worth it is not easy. But you're not going to make it any easier on yourself if you're pushing against what is available to you. So, just as long as your mind and your body and soul are in complete alignment, and that means just balancing, your darkness with your lightness, then your gateway to the higher power, to God, to whomever you worship, to whoever you believe in, the communication and the portal will be a lot smoother, and the transition will be a lot easier to sit there and pass your abundance and your blessings to you, but you have to be able to just accept life for what it is at the moment and not block that gateway. Get it? All right. 23, faith. I let go of fear. I let go of pain. I live in faith. You walk by faith, not by sight. We each have to go through the motions of each trial and error in our life, because we need to experience it. We need to know what it feels like, So therefore, whenever we are doing better with our lives, we can say that, yeah, I've been there before. And, you gotta have something to compare it to. You can't just be living in all your whole life, and then you finally hit that striking gold mine in your life, and then it wouldn't mean nothing if you didn't know what the struggle was for, or you can't just be living lavishly your whole life, and then all of a sudden something happens, and unfortunately, like, you lose everything and you're just down and out on the ground and lost everything. Like, nobody knows how to react, because, or well, not, I don't want to say nobody, I'm tired, guys, but that person wouldn't know how to act because they haven't been there before. So, you have to be able to go through the emotions. You have to be able to experience them. You have to be willingly open to feeling everything that you're feeling, and it's okay, because that's what makes you human. Like, we're supposed to feel these feelings. We're supposed to experience drought and blessings. We're supposed to experience pain and joy and death and mourning, and we're supposed to experience it all. So once you but you don't want to sit in it, for too long. It's that you got to remember, emotions are temporary. Everything is temporary. And the longer you sit in it, then the longer it's going to take for you to get out of it. I firmly believe, me and my sister were just having this conversation, the longer you sit in negativity, it's almost like it's almost like quicksand. The deeper and deeper it's pulling you in, and it's going to be so much more difficult to climb out of it. So if anytime you're feeling down or low or fearful, or that pain from past loss or regret or experiences in your life, feel it, accept it, release it, and let go of it. And then just have faith that whatever comes next will be a reward for you making it through. Like, really. It may not come as how you want it to, but, you will definitely be rewarded for completing that challenge in your life. All right, so 24, love. I am a divine expression of a loving God in the earth. I fully believe that we were all placed here to love. And over the years, we have deformed the version and the term of love. I mean, society and people and generations have completely just altered the term love. I think I've just said that, but it's just in a different way. But yeah, like, it's a term that is just thrown around so carelessly. It's a term that is like you have to prove it before you believe it, but love is something that we already hold inside of us. It's been there all along. It's been accessible since the day that we were created. But every situation, every person's life has a different path on how to access it. And I feel like that once we understand and experience love, then we can love ourselves. And when we love ourselves, we can love anybody. Like I just recently learned in my life that if you don't know what real love feels like, you couldn't possibly know how to really love the next person. Like you can, it's almost like you feel it, like that you love, but you don't know what love actually is, because how your version of giving love can be different on how people give their love. Like I said, it's just so misconstrued. It's an action and a term that's completely thrown all around, and nobody has the same version of what love actually is. But like I said, I just recently experienced, for the first time in my life, I love myself. It took me 32 years to finally love myself. And when I began to love myself again, everything started making sense. Like, I started thinking about on like all the relationships or those situationships that I've been in my life, and I'm like, that wasn't love. Like it was possession and control and manipulation and infatuation and lustful actions. Like, now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there was some actual, real, genuine love in the midst of here and there, but what I thought was love was not love, because I didn't know love. I didn't know love because I didn't know how to love myself. And now that I love myself and I look back and I'm just like, I look forward to being able to love people now, like I just want to be able to just, like, I like hugs, like that's what I want to do. I just want to love people. Okay. 25, patience. I patiently await the divine for guidance on anything and everything in my life. Yes, along with the flow, always open to the divine flow of things when your body's in alignment, has a lot to do with patiently awaiting for guidance on anything and everything happening in your life. I try to tell a lot of people that come to me, anytime people come to me and they're just like, Starla, I just don't understand. Like, I keep praying, and just nothing's happening, nothing's changing, The main problem there is that they're expecting and rushing a sign, or because they're not going with the flow of patiently waiting, they're missing the signs that the divine and God Himself are sending, So it really has a lot to do with patience. And if you don't know anything about being patient and you are impatient when it comes to getting your way or getting results or getting anything in your life, pray for patience. Pray for it. Practice breathing meditation. Do something that occupies your time. Pick up a positive habit that teaches you patience. Like, there are so many ways that you can learn patience or practice it, but I've always prayed for it. And over the year, because I've been a very impatient person. Like, I had to have things happen for me right away, and it would frustrate me, and then I would give up, and then and then I'm over here just mad at myself because eventually whatever I was looking for would come, and I'm just like, that I couldn't even appreciate it whenever it came because I done gave up on it, and I was just like, oh, it took long enough type of energy. And that's not what God's trying to show any of us. God's trying to show us that if we ask for it, we shall receive. But we have to be patient because God does not bless us in the way that we need to be blessed until we are ready, and only He knows when we're ready. So you know, everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. Not everybody agrees with that, but I do. I feel like that, even the bad things, they happen for a reason. They're there for lessons, or they're there for, for reasons, or they're there for a season. So just just trust and believe the process. No matter what you're going through, trust and believe that God is working on the results for whatever it is that you're praying and reaching out to Him. Because truth be told, you don't even have to keep repeating the same prayer over and over and over and over, unless it's something that you highly need. Like, it's okay to have deep, just regular old conversations with God. It don't have to be whenever you're in dire need. Like, it can just be to have a conversation whenever you're lonely. Like, I do that often. I don't do it often, but I try to do it as much as possible. Like, if I don't have nobody to talk to, talk to God. He hears you. He hears you when you're talking anyways. He watches you. He sees everything you're doing. He already knows how you're set up. So if he knows that you're not patient for something, then he's going to push and test your patience until you have no choice but to pray for it. Okay? All right, 26, wholeness. God is working through me and always. I healed, I am whole. Guys, when I say that for the first time in my life I love myself, it is very wholeness, a hopeful, fulfilling feeling. And when you finally love yourself, you start to see the bigger picture of what your purpose is. And we were touching base on this like early on in the challenge, about how I truly believe that all of us are here for a purpose. We just have to pray and figure it out what it is and wait for those signs to show us. Well, when you truly love yourself and you're completely true with yourself, God will reveal your purpose to you. Sorry guys, my table just slid. He will reveal your purpose to you. And like I said, I've always wondered what my purpose was, because I felt like I had one and I just couldn't find the results I was looking for. But the day I woke up and was like, I love myself, that mask of self-doubt and that mask of pain and hurt and doubt and worry completely fell off. And I know it's going to be a challenge to keep it off. But I know that I've healed inside from whatever traumas or dramatic events that's happened in my life that caused me not to love myself. I know that has healed and it's sewn up, and now it's like scar tissue, like it made me whole again, and I know that was God working through me and God working in me. And because He never gets up on you, when you are willingly open to accept what God needs to do for you, He will work miracles on you. And if anybody knows me personally or knows what I've been through, I'm a walking, living, what's the term I'm looking for? Result of God is working through me. And with that said, He has allowed me to open up and speak upon my experiences to others. I've been wanting to do that for a while now. I actually wanted to write a book a long time ago about my experiences in my life, but I stopped, and obviously for good reasoning, because I still had more to experience. And now that social media is kind of like a thing, I have created videos like on YouTube and on my Facebook social media page. I have been dedicated, it's only my second weekend, but I'm dedicated now to opening up and doing live chats with all of my Facebook friends in regards to serious topics that we deal on a regular basis. And guys, I've been wanting to do this forever. Like I can't believe I'm getting emotional. It just feels so good to finally get here. I'm sorry, guys. It's just I never gave up. And I was ready. when I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. It's like God was telling me that I had to complete one more big task, and that was loving myself. And it feels so good. It's crazy because I got a sign on my wall that's like staring right at me, and it says, "Love as if you have never been hurt." And as many people have been walked in here, you know, I always get conflicting like opinions because they're like, you know, how are you supposed to love if you know, when you've been hurt? Or I like that, you know, that's like really positive and everything. And it just, I really had to let go of the fear and let go of the pain and live in faith to become whole again. And guys, when I say it's a glorious feeling, whew. Sorry. Okay. All right. So today's affirmation is confidence. I release all worry and doubt. I have confidence that all things are working together for my highest good. Did I not just say that? Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, so there's only 3 more days left to this challenge. To be all the way honest, I have been drinking my water, just not as much lately. I've just been trying to drink as much as I can whenever I see it. And as far as like meditation and exercise in the morning, it comes and goes. Like I want to say in the past week, I've probably done my meditation and stretches, maybe 2 or 3 days. I've been really tired this week. We've been having some like plumbing issues outside in the complex or something that's like releasing septic gas and stuff in our vents, and it's just been really like overwhelming, you know, like I want to cry and stuff because it smells really boiled rotten eggs in here some days. Like it comes and it goes, and I don't know. It might be like causing us to, well, I'm just tired. Like I end up staying up till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm just tired all day because my sleeping schedule's been all the way off. But yeah. So I will definitely keep you updated for the remaining of this challenge, and I will continue to make videos for this soul journey. So I'll probably end up, I don't know, I might post these on a new Facebook page just to get some awareness out there and have people believing again. Because although this challenge came in a point in my life where I was already detoxing from toxic patterns and whatnot, it still gave me hope and motivation. And I'm no longer unhappy with myself, you know, accepting things for what it is. Yeah. I hope everybody has a blessed night, and sorry for me getting all emotional in this video. It's just how real this all feels to me. It really does. I'll see y'all in the next video in a few days, actually, because that's when the challenge is up. So y'all have a good night. Thanks.